to strength is, one thing about strength is your ability to recognize that you have a weakness. That alone makes you strong. Sometimes we think we are strong, but what makes you strong? Do you know you have a weakness? If you have a weakness and you have been able to admit that, yes, this is my weakness, and this is how I'm going to fight through, this is how I'm going to push through, that makes you strong. And that is where most people derive their strength from. Me, I derive my strength from my weakness. I know my weakness, I work on it and make sure that it doesn't keep me down.
Wow.
She knows her breaking point.
So
yes.
You need to admit that you have a weakness in you, and then you work towards it, and you don't also allow the weaknesses limit you.
Way.
But rather, it should become a drive force where you can stand on to be able to achieve something and better yourself.
Yes.
Can we also imagine that at times those weaknesses also serves as a stepping stone?
Exactly.
We step on that, and then based on that we try to move away from our weakness. Therefore, we build ourselves through it, getting to a better position other than being just and keeping it as our weakness. We just turn it. That's why I said a strong woman is always a woman who is able to identify her weakness, and then based on that weakness, she reaches somewhere better for herself.
Exactly. Strength, the courage to persevere.
But it's hard to be strong and to try to look good at the same time, you know?
It's not an easy job at all. It's not easy.
But we have to.
You have to.
That differentiates you from the ordinary woman. So
you're able to do all sorts of things and take care of yourself. And
that is it.
Because at the end of the day, if you don't look good, your husband will go to look
you have to juggle between being a mother, being a career woman, being this, and still you have to look good.
So you need to look good. A strong woman is the one that wakes up in the morning, make sure there's food at home for the family, make sure she dresses up, get the kids to go to school, still make sure she put on that beautiful pencil, her lip gloss is on, her dress are smart, she's smartly dressed,
like
she goes straight to the office and become, when she get there, she's the boss lady in the office. When she's home, she's in charge. When she's with the kids, she's a mother. When the husband, who sometimes becomes a baby, she mothers the husband also. Most times.
We are the garden angels.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's what a strong woman has to be. It's not just about, people think a strong woman has to be the one who can just fight and defend and not. No. A strong woman is the one who knows that I'm starting from level 1, but I'm moving the ladder straight upward. Slowly, till she climbs to where she wants to be.
Basically, it's learning how to deal with your situation at the time.
Exactly.
Or whatever situation you find yourself in. You have to be strong to put yourself through, take yourself through certain situations in life. It's as simple as that.
That's it.
Career-wise and everything else. And how
That
do we
brings
juggle
to mind.
between career and life? I tell my kids, I say, I'm not an octopus, so I cannot be combing your hair.
And tidying up when
Yes.
you mess the place up, everything. The woman.
Not forgetting that pride. I mean, a strong woman should always do away pride. That's the most important thing, because pride always keeps us down.
When you're being called the boss chick, boss lady,
Boss lady.
everywhere you go, people are referring to you as boss madam, boss this, boss this. It gets into your head, and sometimes you even forget you are supposed to be here, but then it gets into your head,
So
and you
she always
end up.
knows respect is reciprocal. So definitely she is supposed to respect the one and the other. So she would
You have to give the respect to get the respect back.
You talked about career when you were making your statement. You know, women, we go through a lot. Sometimes when a woman climbs up the career ladder, people tend to say, oh, wait, let me speak a local, some tree, wait, I'm using a sound or do not
But
all
that's
women, that's the general,
As soon as
yes.
they see you succeeding, they're like, okay.
They say, oh, say, I'm using a son or more money position. But then that doesn't define a strong woman.
Sure.
There are women who have done it systematically. They have taken their time to know what it takes to get them to where they have to get to. And they have been working at it from day one. They have a plan, they are working through their plan, they have their checklist, They attain, if they need a degree, they attain it. If they need a master's, they get it. Whatever it takes. If it's a woman who wants to get into business, she needs a place to set up her business. See the challenges. Now getting a location for your business is even a problem. You get to the place, oh, Papa B, Wabeji, oh, I know was Kapa, Wabeji sports, ne dada. Into, oh, would you, when you're man, baby, get somewhere else to sell your wares or something. We are doing all these with men. We are fighting for space at the workplace with men. We are fighting for space at the market with men. Wherever we go, we are fighting for space. But then some women are bracing it all. And despite the challenges, they are able to win for themselves and win for their families.
Definitely. That shouldn't break your nerves.
Speaking of
Whatever happens, you get back, sit down, and then plan something else. Maybe what you first entered into is not your area. So why don't
Exactly
you
what
get
I was
back,
going to say.
sit down, and plan another thing?
Exactly.
Definitely is going to work. Instead of us depending so much on people and others. A strong woman is always independent.
Sure.
It's always independent. Be yourself. Be bold to step out and then to
Confident.
go out. Yes.
You just said you mentioned that strong women need to be humble. I feel that sometimes intimidation. I've worked with ladies bosses, and I know I would prefer to work with a man instead of a woman. But when I was working with her, I was like, I regretted working with this woman. But when I finished and I started my own business, I realized that I've learned a lot, because people will take you for granted if you're a woman. If you're a woman doing your business,
resilient, you can't.
so how do we deal with such situations where people, when a woman is involved, the respect is not there? I don't know whether because it's a man's world and women find themselves there, so they are not much appreciated. So women are becoming very stiff to be able to climb it and do it, because if they give up, if they don't have that, they're not stiff and not like
They're not resilient
about it, they will just give up. So how do we deal with such situations? I don't know.
My experience when it comes to work, and my husband travels a lot. He's one of those people, 1 year we are here, another year we are here. So settling down career-wise has been extremely hard. You have to find yourself, if you're in, let's say, Kenya, for instance, I had to think of, what can I do? I can't just be at home. Okay, my husband is here on a posting. I'm not allowed to work. What can I do? You have to think of something. Kenyans like beads, so I started thinking about, I used to make beads, and then you go to another country, you have to think, what can I do to at least move something, to get a bit of respect? You just don't want to, okay, because you don't have to, you won't. At least try and give yourself some kind of stance, teach yourself new things if you have to. There's always YouTube and everything that you can learn from. I make cakes, and I learned it from YouTube.
Wow.
And sometimes when I do it, and you see the professionals, my friends are like, but Izzy, what's going on here? How did you learn it? Even though I said, because I always used to say, oh, let the kids grow small, then I'll do it. But then I said,
Always making excuses, using the kids as excuses.
How are they going to leave the house? What am I going to do? So I said, okay, I went to the cake store. I said, I want a beginner's pack. Show me what I need to. And I went on YouTube, trial and error. The first cake I made,
Rock of Ages.
my kids still talk about it till today. They still talk about it. I said, I didn't know. I just poured sugar in margarine, like looking at my grandmother doing it. You just have to try and do something for yourself. So that's how we teach ourselves to be strong.
That means like giving up.
Oh yes.
So that means a strong woman is not supposed to give up.
Give up.
No, you don't give up.
You
Giving up is not an addiction. It's a no. Giving up is no.
So you make the
You have
mistakes.
to make the mistakes, and
You learn from
You
them.
learn from it, the mistake, and then improve on yourself.
Just like writing SSC, you want to enter into the university. You know there's a cutoff point. You haven't made the grade. What do? Do you give up? This is what you want to do.
You have to make
You
it.
have to do it so that you make the A's and you make the B's to get your spot in the university. You just don't give up.
You just dialed my number. What happened? At the university, I never did French.
Okay.
Funny enough, half of my siblings did French. That's how my father split us. Some of us did English. And when I entered school, from primary to every school I entered, the French teacher, Madame is either on maternity leave and will never come.
My French teacher just stopped. He said he will not teach us again.
Exactly, I also experienced it.
And university French was a requirement.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
The first semester,
I think by
I got
then
F.
you were supposed to choose
it
between
was
French and another
terrible
language.
because I don't know anything about French. And it dropped my grades too. I was like, what happened? I was so disappointed. The second semester, you pass, force your way through whatever I had to do to
pass,
get
you
my
had to
pass
do
mark.
it.
I did
that
it.
is a
I
strong
did it because I don't need F again.
Yes.
No.
Because one F is like 1,000 of F, it can drop your
Right, you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
your spirit, seriously.
I had to force whether but I said even I wrote it when we finished school and they organized for those of us who had filled paper to do. Moving from one desk to the other. There were so many spaces. So when I write here a bit,
You
I
move again.
just have to write.
Yes.
I just
You
have to
write
pass.
something.
So that's what it is. I wouldn't say because I never went through French classes, so I should allow myself to fail again. No, you just you have to keep going. Keep going, even if you fall, even if you sleep, when it is raining, when your dresses are torn. Keep going.
Exactly.
When you're determined, whatever you put your heart to, your mind to, and you're determined, you can earn it. Unless you don't have your heart attached to it, then you
Be
will
passionate
fail.
about where you want to get to, so work towards it. And then
You
really
must be happy what you are doing. Otherwise,
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes when going through tough situations, women are bound to think when someone asks you, how did you get through it? Sometimes we think the person is not wishing us well or something. But sometimes let's see things as compliments rather than seeing them as distractions. Someone is asking you, oh, you achieved this. How did you do it? It was a tough situation. How did you do it? In all honesty, the person is asking you. But then, as women as we are, and people tell us women are our own enemies. So another woman is asking you, and you're thinking, oh, she's mocking me. She's not serious about what she's saying. She doesn't mean what she's saying. She doesn't. So you feel like, oh, take it as a compliment. It's an indirect way of telling you you are strong to have gone through that situation.
It's true. That's why I will come in. It's true that a strong woman will never allow negative influence
to bring her down.
Yes,
The
to bring
negative
her down.
energies around you.
Yes, definitely all the time. Definitely, you may have friends around who will voice out one way or the other. Those who will encourage you when you want to do something. But she sits down, picks the ones that she thinks is going to help her move up, and then drop all those negative influence.
Exactly.
So, I mean, those negative influence coming from friends shouldn't be a barrier to where you want to get to.
One thing about being a strong woman too is you have to, as Shaggy will say, don't you underestimate the strength of a woman. So if Shaggy is telling you that, you yourself, you have to know that you are strong.
Yes.
It's an intrinsic thing. You have to believe in yourself that you are strong. And then once you have that belief that you are strong, you are determined enough to get to where you want to get to. So don't underestimate your own power as a woman or your own strength as a woman.
And you should also know that you're uniquely made. So there's something hidden inside of you, and nobody has it. It's for you and for your usage. If you allow it to flow, a lot will learn from it, and then you can use it to even impact lives. So strong women are not just there to climb the ladder, but we're also there to make the difference in the lives of others. We are there to pull one another up. Just like what we do in VLM. We give support to every woman. We know that when we come together as a force, we'll be able to build a strong entity that nobody can fight. We can do a lot. We can support every woman that needs help in diverse ways. And that's what we do. If you have the opportunity and God bless you, learn to bless another person.
Amen.
If God raises you, learn to raise another person alongside with you. That's what a strong woman is about.
And VLM is here to make women more stronger than they are. At VLM, we tell you we are supporting you to stand tall. And VLM is open to women, 21 years and above. But then when we train our young women, what happens to the guys who later on become their partners? So we have the Violet Youth Movement. That is the youth wing of VLM. We are training the boys, we are training the girls. We have interesting projects that will be launching very soon. So if you are 16, if you are between the ages of 16 years to 21, you have to just contact us and then get on the VYM platform, which is the youth wing of Violet Ladies Movement.
Just a book donation.
Yes.
Yes. So to you out there watching us, we are really reaching out to you all to help us help the needy out there. Please, we need books. When you go to our Instagram page, when you go to Facebook, we have all the links there. Just donate your old books to us, and then you
And
can
other
also-
learning materials.
Yes, other learning materials like exercise books, pencils, pens, and other things. So we can also help somebody out there who needs our help.
There are very deprived schools
Very
in here in
deprived.
Accra. We often think about places beyond Accra, but right here in Accra, there are schools that are really deprived. They don't even have chairs to sit on, and they lack learning materials. So we are doing this learning materials drive so that we can visit them, share stuff with them, and then we in turn will take the challenges that they face in their schools and then the ways that VLM can come into support, because you know women are very concerned about their children. So once we are building the society, we have to build it from the scratch, and the children are where we build the society from.
We also believe in education. That is why we are promoting reading. So please, if you have any book there that your children have used and they are no longer using, just send it to us or call us. We'll come for it ourselves.
It's readable.
Yes.
That is it.
It will be usable.
Yes.
So just get in touch and then we'll come and pick them ourselves, because we need to promote learning and reading. So
There's ladies, there's a home. We have to go somewhere. There's a homecoming.
Gadange.
Gadange homecoming.
Coming,
We have
yes.
to present, and that is on Tuesday.
There's
Next
a launch,
week's Tuesday.
yeah, they're doing
Yes,
a
but
media
they're doing a
launch.
media launch on Tuesday.
Yeah.
But then
Okay.
the actual homecoming
Is
is
in August
on the
sometime.
9th. Yes, on the 9th of August.
All
to
the
22nd.
well
So we have
over.
to, everybody, if you want to come, you don't have to be Gadange or just
Come
show
to
up.
Ghana. This one is beyond a year of return.
Yes, it's everybody from around the world is coming, so join us. If you want to join VLM, join us. We get our t-shirts and we get our groove on.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I would like to advise our women out there. In fact, you are uniquely made. Why do you think we were the last in creation? God has a purpose. So don't be demeaned by your surroundings. Don't be demeaned
Don't let
by
your
what
environment
people
tell
say.
you how far you can go.
Yes.
The environment shouldn't dictate to you.
You see? So just be bold and step out. Yeah, definitely you will make it.
I was reading something about a woman this morning
Mhm.
with regards to what we were saying, and it said, a strong woman is one who feels deeply and loves fiercely.
Mm-hmm.
Her tears flow just as much as her laughter. A strong woman is both soft and powerful.
Mm-hmm.
She's both practical and spiritual. A strong woman, no matter which way she comes, is a gift to the world.
Wow.
no matter which way they come.
I hope you are clapping home.
Yes.
Clap it, clap.
Clap, 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 because this summarizes everything we are discussing here.
Exactly.
It has summarized it all.
All rounded. So.
I am a gift to the world.
Yes, you have to look at yourself as a gift to the world, because if you can't love yourself,
Who
who
will?
will love you?
Self-love. Very, very important.
I also want to add that strong women are women that look up. Anytime you look down, if I'm looking down and Esther wants to talk to me, she needs to look down on me to be able to talk to me. So that means she's looking down upon me. But whenever I'm looking up, people look up to me. So when your heads are up, that encourages people to look up to you. So that becomes something that pushes you to do more. So as women, no matter what the situation is, we always need to look up, and then people walk tall, so that people can look up to us when they want to talk to us. That is it.
It says that you never know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice. You have no other choice.
It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. And I think, and I know that all of us has gotten to that stage before, where the only thing we had was the strength we had in us to be able to do something. Where you sometimes you can't even sleep. You're thinking, what can I do? What can I
Continuously
do?
for
What
2
can I
weeks,
do?
you've not
What
even
can I do?
had 1 hour time.
The difficult aspect is when your friends are all moving on, and you're seeing them going higher, and you are still there, and you don't.
That is when you are marking yourself with them.
How do they look at me?
Uh-huh.
How are they thinking about me? But you should never let it put you down.
You shouldn't mark your status with the level of your friends, because you are bound
because
to
some of them to have
look down on
is
yourself.
Just set
It's
your
pressure.
Exactly.
So just right at your own pace.
Be yourself. Once you are confident about yourself, you don't need to look at what your friend has achieved.
Exactly.
And there's no need putting in too many. When just have your goals, put down what you want to do, and then step by step.
Achievable goals.
Just
Some
make it
of the
achievable.
goals are
Not realistic.
No.
maybe we have to go to a different planet before we can be able to achieve
I tell
such
you,
goals.
how can you build a castle in the air?
No,
I mean, do what
it's
you
impossible.
can for yourself, and then it goes a long way to help those, you yourself, and then those people around you.
Exactly.
You feel so comfortable when you think you can do things for yourself. Instead of depending so much on others for anything. When you are able to do something for them,
When you say
feel
depending
so
on others, the
relaxed.
men will think we don't want to depend
That
on
is
them.
it.
But then we need their support.
Yes.
We
And
need
that was
to
where I was
have-
coming
uh-huh.
That was
is
where I
a
was
strong woman. We are not telling you out there to.
Because right here we have the men doing the technical
men,
stuff for us.
especially the married women. I mean, be submissive, but we've outpassed the age where we always say women belong to the kitchen. It's never so. Now, looking at the situation across Ghana, I mean, all over Ghana, all over the world, we've gone beyond that. You need to also come in and help the man, so that you have a comfortable life. So we are not telling you to go and disrespect your husband, but we are also asking you to help him. I mean, do something to support him.
Being
so that
strong
you
doesn't
have
make
that
one arrogant.
life
Yes.
you are dreaming of.
A friend of mine has a picture in the kitchen, says if you want breakfast in bed, sleep in the kitchen.
That's why that way you get your breakfast very quickly. Just like people fighting for front seats in a trotro. They'll tell you to get to the destination first.
Oh.
But do we need a man to be able to be strong and stand tall?
Like
All
I
you
said,
need is yourself.
yourself. You have to be you. Do
You need
first.
yourself.
Okay. And I think it's true. And I also think that, a lot of people think women look good or they're achieving something because of men. When you do something for yourself, it gives you confidence. It boosts it gives you that, it makes you stronger. It brings you some fulfillment and joy, because whatever I do, I want to achieve something. So when I'm done, I'm like, okay, if a man could do this for me and I'm able to do it for myself, it's an achievement.
Personally, I like to take all the credit for myself, so I try to do everything for myself. Somebody helped me along the line. I feel like, then I wasn't. I didn't have the capacity enough, and I owe the person a lot. Sometimes you have to keep saying thank you, so many times, but then to cut everything short.
Get out and go to maybe a man or your husband for money, for salt, for whatever, for panties.
Well, that doesn't make you a strong woman.
I mean, we
Strong women are independent.
But
Before you know that women who sit and they
beyond that.
cry, my husband didn't give us pocket money, so today there's nothing at home.
What are you doing?
No way, you don't have to be that kind of a woman. You don't have to sit and wait. Sometimes the men also face challenges. How do we come in to support
You have to
them?
Sell something.
You have to do something.
Sell something.
The
Even if you
children,
don't
when
have
they
the
need
money.
something, they come to you first before they go to the man.
Yeah.
Career woman, You think about is your career. But your kids will come to you, they need this, they need that, they need that. That is why you are a career woman. You have gone through a lot to get to that level. God placed you there for a purpose. You are not there just for self-fulfillment. You have a family. If you do, your attention should be on your family.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
A strong woman should have a balanced life.
Balanced life.
A balanced life. When you are in the house, you should be in charge. When you are working, you are at work. When you are you should have a balanced life. You shouldn't be lacking somewhere, be strong somewhere. There should be that balance. That because everyone is looking at you. But sometimes when you fail others looking at you. You may not know those who are looking at you, but a lot of people are looking at you. You are an inspiration to some people, so you have to make sure that, please, you don't have to fail, and you also have to balance it in a way that not a woman that is more concerned about her work, neglecting the children at home. No.
Because we feel maybe the work will make us stronger. No.
That is it. Please.
Why are we working?
We're working for the kids.
I tell you, so you can't neglect them. And then what are you going out to? I mean,
what motivates you to even leave your house in the morning and say you are going to work? What is the motivation? If you are a mother and you are going to work, then you know your motivation are your kids.
I want to feed my child.
You want the kids to have a very good life.
And then take care, make sure I have the life that
You're comfortable.
Yes. We are not trying to put or bring out sugar-coated words. I mean, this is life.
It's very
Hardship
practical.
will definitely come in. But we are only advising that you be yourself. Then throughout that hardship, you can go through it. People are doing it. Most women have done it. So why can't you? You can.
Yes,
so
we
be
can.
yourself.
Yes,
and
we
you
can.
go.
Yes, we can.
Together we can.
Together we can.
Yeah.
So we can. So just if you're able to do it, share the experience. Other people will learn from and to be able to do it also.
You can drop your comments in our comment sections. If you have any questions, you can drop your questions there. We'll try as much as possible to answer your questions and then acknowledge your comments. And as we are still ongoing, to be able to get this far, it wasn't by magic. We all had to go through some steps. That is why with our expertise and with our experience, we are trying to do this book donation drive. We are stressing on it because we know what literacy does for a person. A strong woman needs to be literate. It's very important. And the children are our focus for this book donation drive because we are focusing on education. So we are stressing on the book donation drive or the learning materials drive. Just give us a call and we'll pick them up wherever you are so that we can put them together and then donate them to the schools that need them the most. So thank you for supporting us in advance. I can see so many people are going to look through their kids stuff, the textbooks their kids are no longer using, the storybooks that their kids have outgrown. You yourself, there are books that you like reading and you don't read them anymore. You can donate them because we are going to educate women who need some level of education as well. So we are not doing just for the kids, but for women as well. So if you have kids, adult learning materials too, you can donate them for this course. Yes, adults can use this. Someone who hasn't stepped into the classroom at all can begin from a kid's level to get to some level. So everybody, we need your books. Thank you.
Thank you,
It's been very educated today.
Yeah. Do we have sponsors?
Yes, we do.
Okay. So
From onset, Esther mentioned Palms Mamarazzi. Please, if you are in Accra, just walk in. Anything that you want, any food, drinks, we have sorted drinks and everything. Just walk in and you will never go out.
This food that you
I
ate.
this food that
she keeps
repeating.
I think for her, it's the food that makes her strong. Food makes her strong. Okay, so it's what makes you strong. As for Emilia, it is settled. Food makes Emilia strong.
I'll get my energy from her.
Julia, what
But
makes
I
you
tell
strong?
I think water.
What makes you
Asana.
strong?
Water is life.
Yes.
Ah, yeah, so you're missing
Asana.
out. They have some
With ice.
on some
Someone
ice
is Marana.
cubes and some samosa along.
Tell you. All from farms,
But me, I'll put it in a rubber bag and put a straw inside.
And then add a little milk.
Maybe have a slice of bread to just
Add it to it.
You can't.
So for all this, you have to be at Palms Mamarazzi. You can't be anywhere else. Nowhere in Ghana gives you that. I can promise you. I've been to places, but you get what we get at Palms Mamarazzi anywhere in Ghana.
Freshly
You
cooked
can't
meat.
go to Accra
Freshly
and be
cooked.
hungry.
Well
Yes.
spiced. The spicing is what kills me.
and vicinity is also
Hey.
very nice. So you can actually rent
You
it
can
for
you
your
can see
little
this place.
For
parties
You
events.
know,
and
I was
stuff
forced
like
to
that.
do fried rice this morning because of what I ate.
It's yesterday.
Bye.
You see, she has thrown a challenge
I
to
tell
you. Yeah.
We also have Esbo's Health and Beauty. They are into organic and keto products. So they reside at Asalam Down. They are one of our sponsors. So you can get them on Esbo's GH on all their social media handles. And then their contact number is 024 157 8135.
But this keto diet.
So if you want to look like
On
me,
before, I have been
Hey, what? Can you stand up so that we look at you? Stand up, we look at you. Hey, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up.
I have been on. I
No,
was
but I know
It
some
helps.
people
It
who
really does
are
help.
Really strong
It
from
does
if you
help.
are
Yeah.
ill and you want to reduce in weight, please contact them.
The
And then
Esbo
you
Health and
get to
Beauty.
wherever you want.
and they have organic products. Their products are good. Please.
No GMO stuff.
No,
At
please,
all.
no, please. And affordable also, so please.
Give them a call.
Please call them. Let me repeat the number 024 157 8135 or 055 80 92 981.
Call them. Call.
So please call them
Call
and
them.
don't miss out on that. We are still on the strength of a woman. And we are strong women here.
Yes.
So, and I believe the women out there watching us are strong women also.
If you are not, start getting stronger.
You
Mm-hmm.
have to.
Learn from your mistakes.
My dear,
Pick up
Be
your pieces.
resilient. Don't let anyone tell you, hey, this is how far you can get. You can go beyond your level now. Don't let anybody push you down. We are looking up. We are looking up. Juliet, you said, look
Always
up
look
and you
up so
get
that
people
people look
looking up to you.
It's very important.
Because I've been in situations where people expected me to have been rock bottom flat on the floor. But then surprisingly, I stood tall. They were expecting me, how are you standing regardless of your situation? I took that as a compliment. I challenged myself and then I stood
Better.
taller
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
to the disappointment of those who were expecting me to fall flat.
So, just as others are looking up to you to succeed, most people are also looking up to you to what? To
Fail.
fall, to fail.
Yeah.
So,
definitely you have to
don't
do
give
like
them
that.
the
Don't let the
excitement.
people laugh at you.
No, no. If we all should share our experiences here, you know that we've all had our low moments where it hasn't been easy, but with the help of God, which is very important, we've been able to do something for ourselves. So we just want to tell you that you can make it, provided you put your mind to it. Add determination, be courageous, stand tall, and then look for the right thing. And then you will see yourself where you want to be. Just have a dream and focus on it. You will succeed.
You won't believe it. That is why I always base my arguments on the fact that you are a strong woman. You can do it. Once you prepare your mind towards it, you can do it. So just get up and fight for it as a woman.
Get up and fight for it.
Yeah. To me, I would only say, for me, I have no other choice than to be strong. So I eat strength, I drink strength, I think about strength before going to bed, and I dream it about being strong for myself before I think about being strong for others. People try to tap their strength from you. So you have no option than to be strong, because there are people going through the challenge you have been through, and they're expecting that if this lady is experiencing the same thing I did, and she's that strong, you have no option than to be strong. Keep being strong for the person who is drawing some hope from you to continue being strong. You can't let people down. You can't fail them. You can't let them down.
Especially when you have
Yeah.
kids as well, you have to let them look up to you. And
Exactly.
say, how come mommy is broken down so much, in this situation? When they grow older, they'll think, okay, when mommy was in this situation,
She only
how
gave
did
up.
how did she handle the situation? Did she just,
Sit
sit
and then did
or
nothing about it.
picked up herself and say, okay, this is the situation, we're going to fight. You have to show them.
When life
and your
throws
family.
lemons at you,
Yes.
what do you
Make
do?
lemonade out of
Uh-huh. Sprinkle some mint on it.
Me, I
Pour
said-
it on
me, I
ice
said
cubes.
throw rocks back at life.
You can even add condensed milk to it.
So wait.
I just
And
watched
you
one
make
and
it
it's
so
nice.
sweet for yourself.
That is it. So viewers out there, all too soon we are done.
Oh, really?
Oh.
But next month, I think we are coming to their
we're
homes
coming
again.
back to your home next month.
Should it hurt to be a woman?
Yeah, let's talk about that
Can
next
never
time.
help
It
her to
shouldn't.
be a
It
woman.
So some people think being a woman.
So it
is-
shouldn't
is-
hurt to be a woman.
yeah,
I
it
think
shouldn't.
next month should be
It's a
that.
blessing to be a woman.
It's a blessing, yeah.
It shouldn't hurt.
It's a blessing to be a woman. Thank
Look
you so
forward.
much for joining us.
Look forward to it next month.
My
We'll be
name
getting
is
your
Juliet
strength.
Kujo.
I am Edem.
I'm AC.
Emilia?
See you. Ciao. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Eyes wide open. Now I see what I can do. I'm a woman. It's including but not limited to being underrated. Y'all can never cut me